Welcome to the show. It
Yeah.
is a delight to be
How are
here.
things?
Things are
How
fine.
are things? Good,
Yeah,
good. It's
things fine with
hard to
you?
believe that next. Yeah. It's hard to believe next week's Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
and then the next thing you know will be the old Christmas holiday, and so we're right in the heart of that season right
we
now.
are. We are. Got a lot going on for you today. Of course, you can always call us at 707-4-MONKEY, 707-466-6539, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as we go along. I want to start with something real quick, just because I need your immediate reaction
Okay.
on
Okay.
something that just broke in the news just a couple hours ago, and it caught my eye, and I thought, this, am I seeing something that's not here? Okay, so
All right.
in
All right.
in Paris, France, they have just revealed the wax figure of Princess Diana. Um,
Oh.
yeah,
Okay.
which is always
That
weird
seems a
anyway.
Yeah. That seems about what 40 years too late. Did they have one already, or is this the first time? And is this Madame Tussaud or Tussaud or whatever the hell they call it?
This is the Greven Museum, one of Europe's oldest wax museums, and so
Okay.
they have they have this Princess Diana,
Oh.
which looks, when you look at it, you
Yeah.
go, oh, that's pretty. Now
Okay. Yeah.
it's a very specific Princess Diana because it's from the era when she was leaving Charles. She's wearing what was called the revenge dress. I don't know if you remember that whole thing happening
Ah.
when she was
Okay.
leaving
Yeah. Because
Charles
he
and
was with Camilla or whatever,
right.
and then yeah. Okay.
All right.
My mom was so into that stuff. Like by osmosis, I kind of knew like that's a deep pull from the recess of my memory to remember Camilla was the person.
Right. So yes, it's in Paris where she died. She's wearing the revenge dress, so this is from the time when she died. But I guess the thing that
That's an
okay,
odd pose.
thank you.
Okay. That's an odd pose of like check out the
I
bazooms.
know. Look at these royal knockers.
That's exactly what it looks like. Is she holding a bag or something that
I
we don't
don't
see in the
know. I don't know if
picture?
it's just
Is
the
there like a
angle.
clutch?
Maybe, maybe,
And also,
maybe.
and also, and I don't know. I was too young at that point. But did Princess Diane have a badonk like that? Did she have the drunk junk in the trunk
Well, that's a
quite
good
like that?
question.
I don't think she did. I think she got Kim Kardashian here. I don't think she had a big badonkadonk
Yeah, let me see if I
or
can.
Diana donk, whatever.
Right. I don't know. I'm searching Diana's ass. It's not really coming up with anything here. So I
Yeah,
mean, here she
I
is.
feel like everyone back then had mom jeans, and it didn't really accentuate the boutete.
I mean, it's a
But
pretty
that's a
tight
weird.
dress, though. I mean, my God.
Well, yes, I'm not saying it isn't, but I just don't think from that angle. I don't know if she had the badonk that they're portraying in the wax figure. I think they're generous in the ass area in that situation. I don't know
Uh,
for certain.
Diana ass. Is that gonna give us anything? No, probably not. No, no, no.
Well, don't
Uh,
show that live on Facebook or on
yeah,
YouTube
probably.
or
Yeah,
Facebook or
probably
on
was
Twitch.
not.
It's fine.
Yeah,
You can search Diana ass on Twitch, and then the bot pops up, but you can't do it live on Facebook
I'm
or
sorry.
YouTube.
I forget.
That's all right.
Sometimes I think we're still on the radio.
But yeah, that's
You're
an
right.
interesting pose they chose for her in that situation. It's very
Interesting
much revenge. It's
pose.
very much like a F you to Charles. It seems like.
Yeah, interesting pose. Interesting choice of what she's wearing. The look from right at that time when she was becoming a free woman, and and that she's like going, "Hey, look at this!
Hey,
Oh, ho,
look at what's
ho.
out there. Exactly.
Welcome
Look at
to
the
the
wares
French
here.
Museum."
Exactly. Check out the baguettes on this one, huh? Would you not? Oui, oui. Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems a little weird to me.
Yeah. And now is that like so is it like a classy museum, or is it you can go up and take a picture with that at that museum?
Oh, I don't think you can go up and take a picture. I don't know. It says the Greven Museum, one of Europe's oldest wax museums. I don't know if it's a interactive museum.
I'm assuming it has to be. Who goes to a
Really?
wax museum and just doesn't want to take a picture with one of the celebrities? Not just going to a wax museum to go to a wax museum.
Well, I don't know, man. Do we want this in
Sorry.
English? I guess we do.
Yeah, see, no, look at they're taking pictures right there.
Oh yeah.
So you can. You
Okay. All
can.
right. Shut up. All right. Please.
Enough. We saw enough. I know. Oh, see, yeah, you can. You can take pictures
Well, no,
with
that's
your
the
with
celebrity
people.
standing with their with
Oh,
their
with the
with their
people.
person.
I have no idea who any of those celebrities were, by the way. They
Yeah.
must be all French celebrities. New stars, immersive experience. All right. So it looks like a Madame Tussauds.
Yeah. Meet your favorite personalities. Look, you can stand there with Leo and whoever the hell that is.
With that other guy and this thing
This old lady
and other
thing
things
going
going on.
on. Yeah.
So
Fashion icon.
you can get up on it and you can I don't know if you can Molly Malone, but you can definitely do your own
What
thing on there.
is
That's for
this?
sure.
Oh, they got a Joe Biden.
Oh, they do?
Mm,
Awesome. Oh, Sophie the giraffe is there too. Great, great. They should be a sponsor. We're giving them some great plugs
yeah.
here
All
at this
right. So
point.
that's the.
Oh. All
Anyway,
right.
I
Well,
just.
thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. I saw that.
But Donka Diana.
I saw that hop up in the news, and I thought, man, that's striking me weird, and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't just me.
No, it's not just you. That's a check out my rack photo,
Yeah.
pose if there ever was one. So, as we said at the top of the show, we are in the holiday season. You may be doing some traveling and staying with family, and different families have different rules.
Hmm.
And this gentleman has been waiting on this for a while. All right. He gets married. He takes to Reddit to explain the situation. He's with his wife. They're married. They go to visit her parents. Okay. He says, my father in law is still uncomfortable with us having sex, which I don't think a dad is ever not comfortable with it. And also, are you that revved up that you need to do it in the parents' home? Is the other question involved here. But nonetheless,
Hopefully not.
correct, correct. So the dad goes, "Hey, listen, I know you're married, but I don't even want to. I don't even want to chance the sex thing happening in my house. So she's going to sleep in her old bedroom. You're going to be in the brother's room. You can't even. I know you're married and everything else, and that's what happens in a married bed, but not in my house. That's not going to happen. You got to sleep in a separate bed. Okay." Although he admitted he wasn't fine with the rule, he said, "You know what? I'm going to go along to be respectful." When his in laws came to say, he then decided to apply the same rule to them.
Oh, there you go.
He, he said, listen, I know that you've been having the sex for a lot of years, and I know you've had the sex because I have my wife is your daughter. So
Right.
I know the sex at least been had once. And just so you know, I told them I'm not comfortable with them sleeping together at my house. According to him, his father
Perfectly
in law
fair.
laughed at first and agreed, but the following morning asked to change the arrangement.
Nope.
He came and asked me to change that and let him sleep with my mother in law because it was lonely. I told him no. I told him no. And he said, fine, that he got it. The seemingly simple disagreement quickly caused tension in the household. His wife, however, disagreed with his decision and thought he was taking things too far. My wife saying that he got my point and now I'm just being petty and childish and that I should let them sleep together. She also pointed out that it's not like they're going to be having sex because, they're old and I don't want to think my parents having sex either,
So that's
much like they didn't
interesting.
want to have.
Yeah.
So the
Which is more
situation,
disturbing, a parent thinking of their child having sex or a child thinking of their parent having sex? I think you have a draw there.
ooh, I think you do as well. The situation left the husband wondering if he had crossed the line or if he was simply holding his
Nah.
in laws to the same standard they once enforced. And so many people came to his defense, said, "You know what? Your house, your rules."
Mm-hmm.
And I tend to agree with him. Although I will say, for the longest time, even after my wife and I before we were married, it was kind of verboten. I always would just sleep in the separate bed just out
Right.
of respect.
Right.
And I had fell into that pattern so often that even when we were married, I would still sleep in a separate bed just because and until finally she's like, "Hey, we're married now. It's probably okay." there's just something within me that was just like, I
Right.
don't know. So I get where that father-in-law is coming from, but I give credit to the gentleman to have the guts to say, no, 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 no. You are going to then same rules.
Mm-hmm.
If I
Mm-hmm.
can't sleep with my wife, you can't sleep with your wife.
Yeah. Either everybody's having sex or nobody's having sex.
That's right. Oh, can you imagine having that gross comp? Oh, that's even the grossest thing in people's head.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I don't know about you, but apartment living, there were at times if there was a neighbor that was going at it, and then you had a certain someone, you're like, well, now we have to, I
Right.
want to shut them up, and you don't want that happening in your own home, right? Between your parents
No.
and like all of a sudden you hear them going, and you're like,
Right.
I got to block out that sound. We need to do our own thing, and then it's like, that no one wants that,
Yeah,
right?
just turn up the radio for God's sakes. You don't have to. You don't have to have a fornication war.
No, no, we have earbuds and everything now. You can just
Right.
kind of put those in and noise canceling headphones, unlike back in the day when you used to have to have that battle.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I'm with the
Interesting.
dude.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And also, you'll be on the road, probably traveling, and no one, as you mentioned, taught us about this being a distracted type of driving. This guy was not only distracted, but also a little bit inebriated. It wasn't until later, though, when he was finally pulled over, that the cops realized that. This happened earlier this week. Guy out of Montana, he's plows into the back of another vehicle. A highway patrol officer who arrived at the scene reported seeing the gentleman with a large Budweiser can in his right hand, which he moved into the center console. Howard cops say then handed over the beer can when asked and said it contained urine and not beer. So they pull up and think, got him. This guy is definitely driving under the influence. And old Mr. Howard says, there's no beer in there. It's
Yeah.
pee.
It
He
was
further,
beer.
yes, at one point, I'm just recycling. He further explained that he rear ended the vehicle because he was attempting to urinate into the beer can while driving.
Oh man.
Now, that is,
You're
I've
taking
had a
your
situation.
no.
Go ahead.
You're taking your
Go ahead.
life in your hands there. You're going to cut something.
Well, right. I've had a situation where it has been a very close call. Now, as a man, nature is kind of our restroom. So you could pull over to the side. You're in Montana.
Hmm.
I mean, the entire state is a restroom. Just pull over and pee on whatever it is over there that you're driving on. But what I've had at least like a water bottle. What are you doing trying to pee into a can? The water bottle at least kind of would be easier to for
Right.
aiming and less metal involved
Yeah.
and possible cutting.
Like a
But what are
Gatorade
you doing?
bottle. You got like a big old opening
Right,
there.
yeah, exactly. What are you doing trying to pee? Even if it's a big mouth 40 can, what are you doing trying to pee into that opening?
Yeah,
That's
I
going
don't
to
know.
end bad no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh,
well, God, my God, if he crashed while he was in that position, he could have amputated his wang.
oh yeah, he would at least skinned it.
Yeah.
I mean, just the Volkswagen's driver told cops he was at a stoplight, and after exiting Interstate 90, when he saw lights approaching in his rearview mirror, and told his girlfriend to brace for impact. So the son of a bitch who's in front goes, "Uh oh, we're at this light. Here they come flying off the interstate." Howard, who claimed to have consumed only one beer, reportedly smelled of alcohol. His speech was slow and slurred, and his pants were wet with urine.
Well,
So it
yes.
didn't go to plan.
No. No way.
He ran into that car, but even in the best case scenario, half of that piss is on your pants if you're trying to pee into a beer can.
Yeah, you could be sober as a judge and you still wouldn't be able to thread that needle.
Howard stated that he had more than a couple of DUIs and was not supposed to be driving.
Yeah.
He said, apparently here's the coup de grace, the cherry on top of this trying to pee in a beer can Sunday for Mr. Howard. Would you like his ending quote
Yes, please.
to the cops? I'm going to jail for a fucking long time.
Oh, good. He sentenced himself too. That's great.
Yes. A police check of Howard's driver history showed that his license had been suspended earlier this month and that he had 4 prior impaired driving convictions. A post-crash intoxilizer test registered his blood alcohol concentration at more than 3 times the legal limit. He was arrested for aggravated DUI, a felony, and reckless driving, and driving with a suspended license, both misdemeanors. He's being held in the county jail in lieu of $10,000 bond for Mr. Howard while trying to pee into a beer can.
Hmm. Well,
Damn.
long journeys require some extreme measures. And this is a story from about 10, 12 years ago where these two men were out on a boat. Storm comes up and they get blown completely off course on this 25-foot sailboat.
Okay.
He is out to sea for 438 days. Nobody
Ugh.
in the world has ever survived more than a year out at sea. The two men survived by catching fish and birds with their bare hands, drinking turtle
Jesus
blood,
Christ.
urine, and rainwater. He said, I was so hungry that I was eating my own fingernails. Yeah.
No.
Well,
Okay.
after 2 months of this, his buddy that was on the boat with him apparently started to decline pretty rapidly, and he was losing his marbles and started declining food. Declining food, and he
Oh, Jesus.
dies.
Oh.
After his death,
Don't say what you don't say what I think you're going to say next.
well, it's what the family thinks.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So after Cordoba, that's the guy who died. After he died, Alvarenga kept the man's corpse in the boat for nearly a week, talking to it as if he were still alive. Finally, after 6 days,
Ooh.
he prepared his corpse and pushed it overboard because what else are you going to do?
Right.
So he finally makes it back somehow over a year later, 13 months, makes it back. And people are like, oh my gosh, this is
Oh my
this is
God.
an absolute miracle, right?
Yeah, you're Castaway. You're the
Yeah.
actual real Castaway from the Tom Hanks movie.
Yeah. Now, the family of the dead guy is saying, "You ate him," and
Whoa.
they're demanding $1 million. He said, "Our son, our husband, he didn't die. You ate him." Um,
If you truly believe that this gentleman ate him, I feel like $1 million is too low. I feel if you truly think this guy ate your family member, you got to go higher than $1 million to sue this guy.
I want to know how they put all that together because okay, so the guy dies 2 months into the journey. This guy still has 11 more months to go. So it's not like, even if he did eat him, it's not the reason he's still alive. Right?
No, no. If anything else, if he did eat him and he tried to parse out his portions, eventually that's meat going to spoil, right? And that's going to be more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah.
I think I believe this guy's story because if he was having it in there for a week and still talking to it's like alive, you probably go, I need to get rid of this body before I lose my own mind and I'm really screwed. Like, just get rid of it and I can just focus on me now.
Uh, his lawyer denies the allegation, pointing out that the lawsuit came just days after a book about his client's ordeal was published. I believe that this demand is part of a pressure from his family to divide the proceeds and royalties. Many believe the book is making my client a rich man, but what he will earn is much less than people think. He's also being sued by a former attorney who is also seeking $1 million over an alleged breach of contract. That's a completely different story, but at some point, this family had to get together and go, "Oh, I know what happened. He totally he ate the guy. He ate the guy."
Yeah, and it's their words against his,
Right?
right? And they're just like, "Well, why is there no other body?" And it's like, "Well, would you have wanted him to hold on to that body for 12 other months if this guy died 2 months in?" It's
Yeah.
like, no, no, just he did the right thing by letting him bury at sea. He's
I mean,
now just go out to the ocean and say, "Fare thee well, my lost brother. I
yeah.
miss you so."
And I mean, this is one of those situations where the most obvious answer is probably the right one. I mean, it's amazing that anybody survived that long. But the fact that one guy made it and one guy did it, not that surprising. And you just go, yeah, man, he died. I did what I could. We tried, but he didn't make it. And I gave him a burial at sea, and he was eaten by sharks, not by people.
Right, exactly. I gave him a Viking funeral, and he was tasty morsels for
Right?
those of the deep.
Nah, you ate him. Totally ate the guy.
$1 million coming my way, son of a bitch.
Well, the biggest scandal in politics right now, the most salacious thing that we could possibly talk about. I think we all know exactly what I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah,
Yes, it is, of course, this old guy who was
yes,
using
you're
his
right.
iPad to look at naughty pictures on a plane.
Yes, this guy indeed. And I saw the photo that was shared on social media
Mm.
of this guy. And it's like, I understand you. People think there is some type of privacy involved in being on an airplane, but there isn't.
No.
People are looking over your shoulder. You're not entitled to whatever privacy. Whatever you're watching, whatever's going to be on your screen is not going to be seen by just you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch a movie of somebody over their shoulder that's like 3 rows up. It's like, oh,
Yes,
what are they doing over there?
same here. And be like, where do they find that? I didn't get that option.
So he's on his iPad flipping through, and somebody sitting next to him started taking pictures of him looking at scantily clad
Boo.
women
So
on his.
super zoomed too.
Uh, look at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I need to relax.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's some more. Check out
God
Princess
bless, that's a
Diana's
lot of
butt.
them. But donk it, Diana donk.
So
That's super zoomed, man. Come on now.
yeah. So he says, "Hey, look, I opened up Twitter, and Twitter always hits you with the For You page. And look, Twitter is a hot mess. There's no X or whatever. It's an
Yeah.
absolute mess. It's just a cesspool. It's garbage. It is filled with porn. So it wouldn't surprise me if it shows up in somebody's For You page. But Twitter is pointing out, X is pointing out that no, your For You page is based on things you've been looking for or looking at. It's trying to give you similar
I
things.
was I was gonna say it doesn't just throw. I'm not on X or Twitter, never have been,
Mhm.
but I'm pretty sure the algorithms just don't throw the porn at you. I'm sure they dangle the carrot first, and if you go oh and click, then next thing you know, grrr, you're getting like this guy here. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, look at
Uh-huh.
that. Yeah.
What
Ugh,
about that?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Mm. Didn't get my Valium to relax on this flight, so got to find a different way.
So, a Twitter account called Dear White Staffers,
Yeah. Okay.
it's a mess. The whole thing is a mess.
It
It
is
said,
a mess.
why
Yeah.
did California Congressman Brad Sherman feel it was appropriate to look at porn on his iPad during his flight? His district deserves better. Now, he's not looking at porn. He's looking at women in their
No,
underwear.
he's looking at the
Um,
Frederick the Hollywood catalog from back in the day.
But then he says, this congressman says, he admitted to looking at pictures of women who are not his wife, telling a reporter, if I see a picture of a woman, I might look at it longer than the sunset, yeah?
No, that's not a good
That's not.
comeback, especially if you're married and you go, listen, sunsets are great and all, and Ansel Adams is onto something with photography, but I'll tell you what,
I see a
the
woman,
mountain,
I gotta look at her.
the mount, the mountains right here. I'm just telling you, that's the ones I'm going to stare at a little bit longer. Princess Diana's wax statue had it right. You got to accentuate.
He said, if you have to fly across the country, you look at a lot of stuff on your tablet, and every once in a while, it might be that, it might be,
It might
he,
be, but you don't need to zoom in on it, you son of a bitch. Like, look at how big that is. I mean, that is like 400% on the screen. If you think that that half naked women may be showing up, be
right,
a little bit more
a little more
discreet.
discreet. And
God bless.
he has that look on his face that we all get if somebody dropped a
Oh,
Playboy in your lap. It's like, huh,
oh,
huh, blah,
oh.
blah.
Oh. And not only that, but it's dark and the brightness is turned on to 12. Like the whole thing is goofed. Night mode and minimize, not and lights
Yeah.
on.
That's the
You
other thing that kills
weirdo.
me on a plane with, yeah, old people turn their phone and they have no idea that it has a brightness on it. And it just is
No.
like a searchlight from a lighthouse, just like, boom. It's like,
Yeah,
dude,
you could disintegrate Dracula with that shit.
and just close your
What?
mouth while you're looking at it, for God's sakes. You look like a maniac. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
don't put it right by your don't put it
Oh,
right
boy.
by your penis either. Like just
Oh, boy. Look at that.
it's like he lost his breath, like, oh, hubba hubba. Oh. Yeah, give me more of that, Twitter. My For You page indeed. Oh, God. Gross old
Watch.
man. I mean,
Yeah,
I get it. That's a private thing.
it's a private thing. It's not an airplane thing.
No, it's definitely not an airplane thing. It's not even sitting waiting to board the airplane
No,
thing.
no. You go in the bathroom and you turn the water on so no one can hear you.
Right?
Oh, boy.
Be kind. Oh, oh,
Oh, boy.
oh, oh.
Whoa. Look at it.
You know that
Oh,
that's
boy.
what he sounded like too. I love how he's
Whoa.
Jackie Mason all of a sudden. Whoa.
Let me flip through this one, too. Oh, boy.
Gotta zoom in even more. Got my coffee cup right there. Jesus Christ. How much more zoomed in do you need?
God, settle
God
down there,
bless.
Congressman.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
You're going to be
Ugh.
on a list.
Yes, yes. Well, speaking of freaky things,
Mm.
this happened in the only state it could happen, Florida.
Ah, yes.
This lovely woman you see here pictured thusly
No
gets a
filters.
little bit upset. Yeah, no filters, not at all. No, that's real complexion right there. So things went awry for old Angel Lynn Curl and her boyfriend because you see, they invited a female friend to their Clearwater apartment Saturday evening to, quote, engage in the sexual activity.
Mm-hmm.
So old Angel Lynn and her man were just like, we need to spice it up. We need to get another lady in here. So the woman comes over and they're
Such a
kind of talking or
such a
whatever.
bad idea. That's not. I mean, again, you're not in a Cinemax movie. It just doesn't. Whatever you think it's going to be, it's not going to be that.
You're not on the senator's tablet. Come on now.
Right.
So 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 they come over, she comes over and they're talking and apparently at one point all parties decided they would decline participating in sexual activity.
Okay.
Okay? Doesn't reveal why they were aborted, but it just they end up it's not going to go the full 9. So, following the sex being taken off the table, old Angel Lynn Curl here allegedly became angry and repeatedly struck the 47-year-old victim in the face as he was seated on the couple's living room couch.
What was she so
So
upset about?
I I assume she felt that he wasn't up to snuff, right? That maybe he didn't wear the right tie or didn't shave correctly that day. Like, you're the reason why we're not having this threesome, and
Mm.
just beats the ever loving crap out of this guy's face. By the way, the female invitee, cop says, watched Curl strike the victim in the face with a closed fist multiple times.
God bless.
Af- After being read her rights, old Angel Lynn Curl denied hitting the man. She was arrested about 1:15 a.m. on Sunday for domestic battery and misdemeanor. She was released from custody later that day of her own recognizance. The judge had ordered Curl to have no contact with the victim. So apparently they had set it up, didn't talk through all the specifics. The sex ends up not happening, and she's like, "You son of a bitch!
Yeah.
You're the reason why I didn't get my. I am damn Angel Lynn Curl. You son of a bitch! You don't understand. I mean, look at me.
Oh,
Look at my unfiltered face, and I'm gonna make yours filter with my fist."
yeah. I'm in no position to comment on someone's forehead, but my God.
I mean, come on now, lady. I just think it's interesting, though. I will say this: the most intriguing thing to me is the fact that it was the woman who got
Right.
upset that the threesome didn't happen. Like normally it would be the dude be like, "Oh man, I can't believe," but the guy was just like, not in the cards for me. Or maybe I don't know, I care about you and don't want to bring a third person in. I'm backing out of this.
Yeah, I mean, when you're with your girlfriend, the last thing you want to see is another guy's wang.
But no, it was a female.
Oh, another
It was
woman.
a female
Oh,
friend.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it was another woman.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah,
two
it was
dudes.
another woman. No, 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 it was another woman. Two dudes swinging around. That's later on in the show.
Okay. Okay. Wow. This is all foreign to me. I don't know. I don't understand any of this. Then.
Yeah, it was two females, and when the things decided not to engage in sexual activity, she was like, "Well, you know what? I'm gonna punch you right in your face."
Oh, is she on OnlyFans? Is it clicks?
There's no links in this particular story to her OnlyFans, but I'm thinking there's a good possibility
Yeah.
Angel Lynn Curl probably moonlights as something or not.
This
Just
doesn't.
well, go back. Was she on? Go back to the other. Was she on any of the
Oh
set?
yeah.
If we zoom in real close, she may be on one of the senator's
Yeah.
photos.
Yeah.
I,
Angel.
yeah,
Angel curls. I tell you.
here. I tell you who. I tell you who would need to be punched in the face. This guy. I would have gone along with it. I'm not going to
Yeah.
get punched in the face.
Let me zoom in on
Yeah.
those that nose ring there. Oh boy.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, so yeah.
Well, the promise of science fiction from years ago was that you could cryogenically freeze somebody, and then maybe one day, when whatever horrible disease is taking you down gets cured, they'll thaw you out and you'll be whole again. That's what we were promised.
Yes, correct.
And so, a man in Japan in 2017 froze his wife. His wife was suffering from cancer, and before she died, he said, "In the freezer with you. I'll see you on the other side when they cure cancer."
Okay.
All right.
And she agreed, obviously. It wasn't like he just wheeled her into the chamber. She was like, "Okay, honey, sweetie, I love you. I will see you then." Mwah.
Yep. She is currently floating in cryogenic container number one at the Shandong Yinfeng Life Science Research Institute. She's been there
Okay.
since 2017. Well, as things happen, Mike, years go on, you're lonely, you meet people.
Right.
He ends up meeting another woman, falls in love, and now it's just like, I don't know what to do with the I don't know what to do with the
Well, is he,
leftovers in the freezer.
how do you break that new? Like, can he still like? Is he still technically legally married? Because is she? Does the government have her down as deceased, or is she just in stasis?
These are good questions. Claims that the woman is in quote stable condition. Her cellular structure has
Okay.
not undergone any abnormal fluctuations. However, she has been clinically declared dead.
All right. So she has been declared dead. So he could marry this new woman legally.
Yeah.
Morally, we have a different question on our hand because he was like, "I love you so much, sweetie. I can't think of any of the life without you. I'm gonna put you in the cryogenic chamber, and we're gonna find this cure for cancer, and we're gonna be reunited."
And news outlets discovered that he started dating again and confirmed that he has been living with his new girlfriend since 2020. He made it 3 years.
And then all of a sudden was like, "Oh no, I need to shack up with somebody."
Uh, Says he suffered a severe gout attack that caused him to collapse. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Um,
He needed someone in his life to tell him to stop eating all that sodium. That's what it was.
his current girlfriend, Wang Chung Sha, oh, they were a great band.
Yeah, they were. Everybody
Um,
Wang Chung Shao tonight.
Now he's getting all kinds of backlash from the internet because the internet is going to do what the internet's going to do. He said, despite entering into a relationship, he says he remains committed to his wife.
Okay. What happens
She
when she unfreezes?
right,
Go ahead. Continue.
yeah, no, I mean that's the question. He turns on the news. It's like, ta-da, we've cured cancer. He goes and knocks on the freezer. He said,
Got
I
great
haven't.
news, honey.
She hasn't entered my mind yet. He said of his girlfriend, I have a responsibility for her, but it's a complicated matter. Relationship
Yeah.
status frozen. She can never replace my wife. I just can't forget the past, but I still have to live my life. I don't care about her. She can go do whatever she wants. Um, Social media platforms are saying now he's holding one woman in his arms while hoping to reunite with another one 30 years. What is this? Emotional polygamy?
Maybe. I mean, you either are committed to frozen, unfrozen caveman girlfriend or wife, I should say, or you're committed to the other one.
Right.
I think you. I don't know because do they? Does he take the new one to go visit the old one at the institute or no?
That's a good question.
Did they even? Well, they know now. I was like, has he been hiding this for like 8 years? And just like, I got to go out to the grocery store, and then he goes and sees frozen wife, and then comes home, or does the new lady friend know he has frozen wife too?
You know, I'm also intrigued to know. I mean, she is the first customer. She is right there in container number one. So I guess
Yeah,
I'm
she's number one.
curious to know how many others are there.
Well, she was the first in 2017, and there's at least six. That's a photo from the institute right
Oh,
there.
yeah, that's true.
By
That's
the way,
true.
I don't like how they look like brewery vats. To be honest with you, like I expected the chamber to kind of look like we've seen in Hollywood, with the window there you can look into and be like, oh, you're looking good there, pal.
Yeah, like you're
Oh, a
floating in
volunteer
some sort of a
application process.
green jelly or
Yeah,
something with
or
tubes
just
coming
kind of
out.
froze it. Yeah, yeah, not in a beer vat of just like, oh, we forgot to add the hops to Mrs. Wang Chung over here.
Man, I want more information on this. The
Okay,
Life Extension
sign up.
Program. I'll be damned.
Sign up. Short-term significance, medium, long-term. Oh, here we go. Go down. They're adding numbers down there. Volunteer data. 300 plus members, 80 volunteers.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they have at least 26 people there. Participant in human body.
They can say
600
anything. It's a
human body.
website.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I just want
All
a
right. Well, you get more
directory.
information and you get back to us.
Yeah, all right, we'll look at that.
Yeah. Cryogenic girlfriend.
Time for our latest feature
Oh,
called What the Hell is Trump Talking
nice.
About?
Yeah, we hit the halfway part of the show. We have Twismo to end it, and then we have this
Uh-huh.
halfway through.
It's
Okay.
happening more and more often. He's always been known to sort of wander through topics.
The weave. The
The
weave,
weave.
man. It's the
The
weave.
weave.
Yeah, he calls it.
And it seems to be happening more and more often. This week he was at a uh, convention
McDonald's.
of McDonald's franchisees. He was supposed to talk
Okay.
about the economy.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
and
Well, that
he,
checks. And he
right,
loves McDonald's. He's kept them in
and he
business
loves
during the
McDonald's.
pandemic. Yeah.
And so he had some remarks on the teleprompter, which only weak people use.
True.
But as he's wont to do, he just decides to talk about other stuff.
Magnets? Magnets?
Not
Did he talk about magnets again?
not magnets this time. Not magnets this
Oh,
time.
damn it.
And we got rid of the drip drip water. We call it the drip drip, where drip drips out of the sink. States with tremendous water, so much water they have nothing but problems getting rid. They had restrictions on water. It comes down from heaven, right? They had restrictions on water. So you want to wash your hands, or like me, I want to wash my hair. I lather up, then I turn that, and there's no water. The water's just drip. They call it. They put a restrictor on. I won't mention the third item in the bathroom because I always get criticized. I used to mention that, but I don't mention it anymore because you know what I think you do. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you shouldn't be owning a McDonald's.
What?
Wait. Is he talking about what I think he's talking about?
I think so. He did.
And
Well, remember years ago, he made that crack about, when I flush, it goes down once, but this guy over here, he needs to flush 3 or 4 times. Remember he called that one guy out just, for having a flush a bunch of times?
okay. Thank God it's flushing. I thought it was something else still in the shower.
Oh.
I thought he was talking about something else he was going to lather up and then saying, and then saying, if you don't do that, you don't deserve a McDonald's franchise.
Yeah, I like where your head went, but I don't think that's what that was.
Okay. Robble, robble.
You wouldn't do well even with a McDonald's franchise. But no, the water restrictions totally lifted. All restrictors are gone. And you know, it's interesting. Your dishwashers were covered, right? You had no water. I was with some of the people that make them, Whirlpool and others, and they said, sir, they won't give us the water to use in our dishwashers or use in our washing machines. The washing machines have no water. I mean, it's like a glass of water, half a glass of water. We need water. And I said, how bad is it? He said, well, like the dishwasher. They put the dishes in, and they just keep pressing the button, being. They end up using more water. So I gave them, as you know, unlimited water. Biden came back with a rigged election, and he immediately restricted the water again. But I came back in and immediately unrestricted again. So now you have unlimited water to clean your damn dishes, okay?
Clean your damn dishes, Mike.
Yeah.
Didn't you hate that? You walk in to wash your hands. I'm a big hands guy. I like to wash my hands. You know, I used to hate shaking hands.
Why'd you say it weird like that?
Once you run for office, you better like shaking hands or you got a problem. You ever see a politician? No, I don't want to shake hands. Can you do that? I don't think you wouldn't be a politician very long. I actually thought that with COVID, that would be the end because, you know, they didn't want you to shake. I said, well, but then it came back a little bit slowly, and then eventually. But
This is bananas. This is bananas.
just
And
riffing.
I still got another 45 seconds on this.
He is riffing. First of all, is anyone ever that excited about washing hands? Like, to
No.
me, it's a necessary evil. I don't mind washing my hands, but I'm never like, I'm a big hand washing guy. I love washing my hands, just getting all that lather and that soap. I love it that I'm washing my hands. Like, what the? And I understand certain states do have water restrictions when in drought conditions and everything else. But I don't know for me if I ever was like, I can't run my dishwasher or my washing machine.
No, nobody's been complaining about that. So he combined two things, that there were some places that had water restrictions, and then there are some people who have these restrictors on their
Right.
on their faucets and on their shower heads and things like that. None of it has anything to do with anything, or what, you know. Nobody's having problems washing their clothes or dishes. Was that ever an issue?
I love how you just hit bing, 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 bing,
Bing,
and then you
bing,
had too
bing.
much water.
when you're a politician, you have to shake hands. So I like washing my hands. And you'd go into the sink, you know, new places generally, and you turn on the water, and there's literally no water. And how
Okay,
about
can
the
you stop here
places
for a
that
second?
think they're going to save a fortune?
Do you think, and hear me out on this,
Okay.
do you think the reason why there's no water in his sink is he doesn't realize it's motion censored? That he is trying to find a way to turn it on at a knob and doesn't realize that you have to put your hands underneath?
No, because he actually makes reference to that.
Oh,
That
okay.
he doesn't like the ones that have a knob. He doesn't like them
Oh,
knobs.
okay.
You got to touch them knobs.
So
Drip,
they spend
drip,
a lot of
snob
money.
knob.
Where the water turns off there, you press the thing, which you hate to do, you know, your hands, you don't like to press. So you get the towel, you press it, you wash it, and the water stops. So they have both a restrictor and a stopper. You get like 4 drops of water. Tell me, do we really get rich with that? Okay, do we really? This is so ridiculous. So I undid all of that nonsense.
What the hell is he saying? What is he talking about?
I have no idea. I am utterly lost.
Yeah. By the way, supposed to be
I-
talking about the economy to a bunch of McDonald's franchisee owners.
Can you imagine just, first of all, you probably don't want to be at that conference anyway. If you're
Right.
anything like us or normal people, and you're stuck going to one of these conference things with other fellow franchisees, you're like, this is awful. I don't even want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got this rambling grimace up there doing his shtick. Don't you go, I'm just out.
Right.
I tap out. Regardless of political leanings.
Yeah.
You just go, this has no bearing on me or my life or whatsoever. I'm out.
And at what point, I mean, within 30 seconds, I'm sitting in the audience going, I'm sorry, I can't follow what you're going with here. What are you trying to, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Out of the sink. States
So
with
he says Biden restricted the water. He unrestricted it, then Biden restricted it, and then he unrestricted it.
Unrestricted it.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm talking like him.
Yes, you are. And then this is the thing that gets me the most. Like, I'm not going to talk about the third thing. I used to talk about the third thing, but they don't want me talking about the third thing. But
Yeah.
you know what the third
There's
thing
no
is, and
water.
if you
The
don't,
water's
you shouldn't be a
been-
franchise owner.
They put a restrictor on. I won't mention the third item in the bathroom because I always get criticized. I used to mention that, but I don't mention it anymore because you know what I think you do. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you shouldn't be owning a McDonald's space.
Well, no one knows what you're talking about, so none of them should be owning a franchise.
And I like, for some reason, he's chosen this rare moment to choose his words wisely and not just say, when you're taking a
he
shit.
self-edited. He self-edited for once. When I send out my truth socials, usually when I'm on the fucking throne, you know what I'm talking about. When I'm out there truthing, yikes.
So I don't know. It's just, and
so
he has to throw in that Biden rigged the election again, and something's wrong. I mean, nobody's brain does that. We all go down little rabbit holes and things like that where, oh yeah, and that reminds me of this, and I'm going to talk about that. That's crazy.
And the rabbit holes we go on may be a tangent that is maybe 30 seconds, and then we veer back to the original point. He is just riffing on whatever. It's alarming. Like it used to be, first term you're like, okay, but now it just seems like he doesn't care, and I don't know if it just seems to be happening more often and without as much of a purpose to it as it used to be.
Yeah, it's definitely accelerating from what I can tell.
Yes. Yeah, kind of like the unrestricted water that he unrestricted after it was restricted.
Now, a lot of plastic surgeons in the District of Columbia are being asked about, can I get Mar-a-Lago face? Now, I heard this referenced before, and I thought, okay, they're just kind of being hostile to these women who have a certain look about them. But then...
Or even dudes, too.
And dudes, too. But then I started poking around, and there are plastic surgeons who are advertising, hey, we'll give you Mar-a-Lago face. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's essentially this. It's Laura Loomer. Really big lips. The cheeks have been accentuated. The eyebrows are like Groucho sized.
Yeah. And probably Botox on the top there.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of just filler everywhere.
And then a little funny little pixie nose.
Okay. I had never seen Laura Loomer before, by the way.
Right.
I learned something today.
Look at his daughter. That's Ivanka. Who on the left looks, like just a person. On the right, she's got both. She's got Mar-a-Lago face.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah.
God bless. Doesn't even look like the same person.
No, and I understand as you age, usually your appearance slightly altered because that's a younger photo of was it Trump Jr. that kicked her to the curb, and now she's like, I don't know, she's like a representative to Lithuania or something along those lines or whatever. Oh yeah, Guilfoyle.
Yeah, Guilfoyle.
Yeah, whatever the hell. Yeah. But look at that on the right. It's just such a stark contrast of like the cheeks pulled all the way up, and what's with all the rouge as well on there? Like someone's aunt came in and just is like, "Oh, you're so cute, just kept pinching her cheeks.
Right, and then that's a lot. I mean, we're in no position to make fun of people's looks.
We're ugly.
But
I'm ugly. I'm an uggo.
Look at Kristi
That
Noem.
can't be the same person. That can't be the same person. Is that really Kristi Noem on the left?
Yeah, that is.
Get the hell out of here.
I think before she was governor. But then look at her now, and yeah, you're right. There's been some time passed, but that's not what's happening here.
No, that's not what that is.
And
that's not what that is at all.
Here's a plastic surgeon in Virginia. The Mar-a-Lago face, wealth, power, and the rise of America's most recognizable elite look. And they talk about how you can go to this doctor in Virginia and Get the face.
Holy, go back up. Was that 200 grand to get it?
Yeah.
The $200,000 power face.
Every feature is sculpted by
Jesus.
precision, using the best techniques and technologies over the course of years, refined with surgical interventions like deep plane face lifts, brow lifts, lip lifts, and hairline work, followed by strategic touch-ups, filler, Botox, lasers, and skincare. Over the course of 10 years, you're going to spend $250,000.
10 years. Holy crap. And now I understand, like, if you're doing it for the right reason, some people just unfortunately don't feel attractive and want a little help here and there as they age. Okay, but when you radically change things and have it called a certain type of face, like, and then the Kardashians, obviously, before
Right.
the Mar-a-Lago face, were the big thing to do. But man, oh man. And even some of the, oh gosh. No, go back. Could you go back just for 1 second? I'm sorry. Dr. Shervan Naderi
Mm-hmm.
creeps me out. That creeps me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so important, she's here
Yeah.
twice. Oh,
Well,
no,
he
he's
is
here.
too.
Wow.
They all are. The only person not important is Tiffany. That's a little, I don't know, man. That they say tattoos are addictive. It seems like plastic surgery like that becomes addictive as well.
Right.
And it stops being normal. Like that doesn't look like the same person.
No, and it's really it's true. And neither does this. I mean, it's a really
No,
aggressive
that's
change.
yes.
And some people think it's for the better. I don't know. That doesn't. I mean, Ivanka is a lot prettier there on the left than she is on the right.
Well, even the Guilfoyle or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
She looked the girl on the left, right? The girl on the left looks like she's gonna go see the 9 Days reunion concert with you with Bare Naked Ladies opening up.
Right.
The one on the right, I don't even know who that is. They're more likely to be at a country club or I don't know, going to be in a certain type of feature.
Yeah. I
Possibly.
mean, a commenter said it almost looks like retired porn star.
I was trying to be more delicate with it, but that commenter is not wrong.
I'm not the commenter. You're not the commenter.
No.
Another person commented. People are saying, Mike.
Yes, other people are saying, not us. Please don't at us. You can at us for a lot of things, but not that. Yeah, the one on the right. Here's what I'll say. The one on the left loved Natty Imbruglia torn back in the 90s. The one on the right was on the senator's tablet. That's just how I'm going to say it.
That's right. Really big lips. Oh boy.
I'll tell I hate that Trump with that Mar-a-Lago face. I like that trend.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I just gotta oof.
Ooh, look at that. I gotta hide it by putting the thing on there, if you know what I'm saying. Yikes. Well, speaking of hiding it by putting the thing down there, here are these two dopes. These guys were called in court a pair of idiots. Let me introduce you to Graham Elder, 39, and another man who went unnamed, were spotted waving their penises around in circles in a garden by neighbors with an infant child.
What?
They were helicoptering, Johnny.
Okay.
The red-faced elder was fined just 400 pounds on Thursday, November 13th, after a sheriff accepted it was a prank gone wrong rather than a sexual act that they were carrying out. We're not doing anything sexually with two dudes winging our wangs around. It was just a prank,
You
Your
know how
Honor.
guys do.
It was just, how you just pull it out and whip it around like a helicopter with your buddy in the middle of a park in front of people, as one does. He admitted committing an act of public indecency on September 21st by being naked and swinging his penis around with another man. He's a witness, was approaching her 1-year-old daughter. Yeah. When she saw the accused and another male jumping around on the steps, holding their respective penises and swinging them in a circular motion.
I'm glad they were holding their respective penises.
Not each other's, their own. Because it wasn't sexual, Johnny. They're just holding their own dicks, not each other's dicks, as they're swinging around.
Saturday afternoon, got to air it out.
Another witness observed this from his kitchen window. The mother returned to the property with her daughter and called police to report the matter. He and elders were interviewed by police and told officers that it was a joke He and his friend did not realize they could be seen by other people. The accused also apologized and said they were told by neighbors that they were a pair of idiots. It was his partner's address. It was separated by a mesh fence, but there are unrestricted views between properties.
Good Lord.
The defending attorney said, pair of idiots is perhaps an understatement. That has been accepted by him. He is 40 next year. He has 2 children. It's his position that his pal pulled his trousers down for a laugh. It was not such a laugh in the cold light of day. It was a drunken moment of stupidity. He is mortified as well he should be. It was extremely stupid and embarrassing and concerning for those around him. He apologized again to the people who were distressed by this incident.
Right.
The sheriff added, as you have identified, it seems from the outset just a bit of stupidity and you have caused some upset. Perhaps having an infant crawling around nearby is not the best look, but it's unlikely the child has suffered any lasting harm. So, there you go. His friend pulls his pants down, as one does, non-sexually, may I add.
Totally
As one
straight.
does. Yeah, exactly. You pants it, and then, of course, when his pants come down and he starts swirling around, you're like, well, I got to join in on that.
Mhm.
Totally thing that everyone would does.
Yeah,
And you just kind of, whip it around like a helicopter.
yeah. Again, something you do in the bathroom with the water running so nobody knows what you're doing. You know,
Yes,
if you want to stand in front of your own full-length mirror and just swing it
Swinging around.
have
Go
at
right
it.
ahead.
But you don't go out in the backyard with your best friend.
And swing it, even though you have a mesh fence.
Right.
Got to realize there's full sight lines through those.
I mean, you and I, maybe 3 times, but that's about it.
Maybe. Exactly. And that was in like in a field away from
Right.
people. The only people that hurt were the cows, that kind of thing. They thought, who are these one-uttered individuals out here?
All right. It is time for This Week in Slow-Mo.
Oh, I love these.
Yeah. We go to Richmond, Indiana, where some guys are in the backyard playing with fireworks. And,
Oh, no.
Right. And they've got this dryer sitting out in your backyard, as you do. He
Classy.
throws some fireworks in there and decides he's going to see what happens if he can hold the door shut with his feet.
Son of a bitch. No, you can't.
Right.
No, you can't. Nor should you be doing any of this, you dumbass.
Hey, put your feet up there, bro.
Christ. Oh, holy sh! Son of a bitch. I
Jesus.
Is he dead? I wasn't expecting quite that. I mean, I used to have the Rock the Sack firework display, so I understand. I understand the power of the fireworks, and I treat it with the respect it deserves. I would never do something so insane and dumb, but I was not expecting that.
He's not dead. In fact,
Oh, thank God.
not even seriously injured, which is amazing.
Wow. Okay. Son of a bitch. His face is ruined, though.
I mean, that is brutal.
That is brutal. I
Yeah.
want to know the aftermath of how many cops are called. Talk about a pair of idiots. That's a bunch of them right there.
Yeah. So we're going to zoom in here a little bit, but I think, one of the things that really struck me, look at him bracing himself on the edge of the porch.
Yes, he is.
I mean,
He's hankered down.
He's got some nice New Balance shoes on. They're nice and white.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Nice tattoo on the back of his arm there.
Yeah, but I mean, look, he is gripping for dear life. I don't know what the hell he put in there.
It had to be a mortar shell, right?
I guess.
Like one of the things, he had to take a couple of those balls and throw them in there because there's 2 in there. They said.
Mm-hmm.
Fudge nuggets. Son of a bitch. Just absolutely destroyed. Who has to clean that up afterwards? And where the hell did half of that go?
What did he think was going to happen?
Nothing good could happen. There's no way. I mean, obviously they had probably been drinking, but you're right. Look at that. He is intense. Like he is going to do this. Like he's like, I did my squats yesterday. I got
Right.
this.
I mean, so did he? I don't know. Did he think it was going to go out that way? Did he think it was going out the back? Did he think his legs were strong enough to hold it
I
back?
think they thought they were going to control the explosion within the parameters of the dryer.
Yeah. We'll go a little slower here.
Ooh. Oh. He is lucky he got knocked the F
Yeah.
out by the door. Because that's what threw him back. Otherwise, he was screwed.
Now, according to a newspaper article that I found, he had to get some stitches on his lip, and I think he sprained his ankle.
That's it?
Yeah.
Whoa, Merle needs to go play the lottery because he's
Yeah.
lucky AF.
So there's
There's the
frame
impact
number
right
one. And, you know,
Yeah.
right here, he's still hopeful, right? He's thinking, I still got this.
He is. Despite the amount of orange flame engulfing him, he thinks that his legs are strong enough to hold it all at bay.
Yeah, he's still holding on. He's going, it's
Yeah.
all right. It's cool.
I got this, guys. We're good. Oh,
Okay.
that's where it goes wrong.
Yeah, now the door has made contact with his mouth.
Notice his hands was still on the porch at that point, right before the impact in the face.
Was it?
Yeah, I think he still was trying to hold on. Like,
Oh, yeah.
see? He's still like, I got this. No one don't.
Yeah, his arms are 4 inches longer because of that.
Right. Now they are, yes. He's a Stretch Armstrong doll now.
Look at the way his neck snaps back.
Son of a bitch. And he's lucky he goes down and gets covered by
Right.
the door and that the other parts fly the other way. God, the tub just gone, like blown out the side.
And
The
like so
cylinder,
many,
I guess. I don't know.
yeah. And like so many of these videos, you go, man, why didn't you keep recording? Because that was really amazing. I really need to see more.
Correct. Exactly. I want to know the aftermath.
Right. Here it is in its regular speed.
There, put your feet up there, bro.
Boom. Boom. Son of a bitch. Just rocked. Oof.
Good Lord.
That's straight out of a cartoon.
Yeah.
That's like something would happen to like Wile E. Coyote when the Roadrunner comes up and just hands him a, what looks like a candle, but it's actually TNT.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, his ears are ringing, I would think.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Anguish cam right here. Ugh. Just look at that thing fly. Good God, man.
I mean, it came apart, which again makes me ask the question, what the hell was supposed to happen?
Right. This was actually, you know what? This was the best case scenario for them. He didn't die.
That's true.
That's the best case scenario happened. They were lucky enough that this was the best that they could have hoped for with their idiotic plan. Was their friend Merle getting stitched up in the mouth and twisting his ankle.
Yeah, but you're right. It is like a cartoon. It's almost as though they imagined, his feet and his hands would still be there, and then, his face would be blackened, but everything else would have
Exactly.
gone the other way. And that's the
the old
exact...
Daffy Duck getting shot in the face by Elmer Fudd bit.
Right.
His nose just swings around.
It is the exact opposite of what happens.
God bless. Well, Godspeed, Merle. I'm glad you're still with the living.
Yeah, that was the finding. Yeah, because I really, if you just watch this and I didn't have that news article, I would have assumed death.
Same here. Immediately go done, knocked out. He's over. It's all over.
Or at the very least, quadruple amputee.
Right. Exactly. Ugh. Thank people and their stupidity for giving us another
Yes.
wonderful Twismo.
But you respect your fireworks, and that's what I appreciate
I do.
about you.
You have to. You have to. You have to. You have to respect the fireworks. Respect the power that is within your hand. Much like we respect the power within our hand here on the internet with this particular podcast.
Glad we could.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. By the way, look for the quickie. I didn't mean to cut in on your wisdom that you had there.
I was doing none.
I was just doing the influencer face. And by the way, make sure you visit the doctor for your Mar-a-Lago face and mention Mike and Molson and get 20% off your
That's right.
filler.
Get a free lip. You'll have 3.
Free lip. Mention Twismo, Mike and Molson, and you'll get the face discount that Merle did when he blew up
That's right.
a dryer in his face.